Mac Turner, how are you, sir?
Glad to see you, Milkman.
Glad to see you,
We should
Mac.
have brought our swimming trunks.
Hey, I tell you what, we're out here by the beautiful Lake Ackworth here in Georgia with Mac Turner and his Nova. What year is that, sir?
That's a 1970 Nova.
Okay.
And, black on black. And you want to know the specs on it? Or
Oh, man, we're going to get all under the hood of this thing today, buddy.
Well, I'll let you lead that way.
Yes, sir. Man, I'm like you said, black on black here. And you got the torque thrust polished wheels here going on here.
Right.
A few chrome badges going on here. And I notice on the trunk you're Hearst equipped.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I didn't want too much chrome, just basically stock chrome.
I see. Classic Chevy stuff, sir.
There
Wow.
You go.
Amazing ride, man. You know, the Novas are so iconic.
Right.
You know, back when I was in high school, all my buddies had them. I had one. We all had them, you know. The Nova was such a dependable ride.
Well, this is our third Nova, and I've loved Novas like you since I was in high school. But I like Chevelles and Novas. They're my favorite cars. But since I've got this car, I've just kind of fell in love with it. It's got everything I want on it.
Nice.
So I finally, you know.
Okay. As far as suspension goes now, did you keep it original under there?
No, it's got 4-link suspension.
Okay.
So it's equipped to go fast.
All right.
So,
It rides great and goes fast.
It rides great. It's a good tight car. And the way I understand it, when it was restored, the car still got the original body panels. It doesn't have any patch panels anywhere.
Nice. All original metal. Sweet ride, man.
Thank you.
What do you say we pop the hood and check out what's under that? Wow, look at that. Orange black. It matches the car. It looks like a big block, man, but it looks new. What is that, Mac?
That's a Crate ZZ502. And it doesn't have a lot of miles on it. It's fairly fresh. We just got through freshening up the engine bay. We put this V-Track system on it, and of course we put aluminum radiator with electric fans, and it runs nice and cool now. It just had the stock fans on it, so wow. That's kind of what it needed. So
yeah, man, love the polished stuff on the front of it. The little polished mini AC unit, the alternator. That looks great on the front of that big old motor, man.
There again, I didn't want to get too much chrome on it. I wanted to kind of keep the red and black ambiance. I like that.
Okay.
So I just wanted a little bit of chrome to set that off, and I think it turned out okay.
And that's what makes these cars so unique and different and sets them apart from everybody else.
Right.
Your personal touch on it, sir. The passion, man. Hot rod people, right? Gotta love that, man. That's awesome. And plenty of power for the old Nova, right?
Well, it's 508. It comes stock with a ZZ aluminum head 502's 508 horsepower.
So being a fresh build, you ain't got into it yet, have you?
I haven't. No, it's
At some point you're gonna do, right?
Yeah. So it's but it's stout. That's all I can tell you. It's kind of scary.
I bet.
I mean, for an old man, it's kind of scary.
With the 4-link setup, though, this baby could hold a straight line quite well, right?
Yeah, it holds the road good, and it's also got quick steering. They added that to it, the quick steering ratio, and that makes it handle real good. So
now, where's a feller go about putting one of these together? I mean, where do you get the stuff, honestly? I mean, to build something like this.
Well, there's several places you can get. You know, I like Eckler's. This is our third Nova, and over the years I've bought a lot of stuff from them. They're good, courteous people to work with. Their service is good. They got a good technician that you can ask if you got problems. Yeah. So they're probably my favorite place to buy parts from.
Cool.
Bought a lot of parts from.
I have heard they have experts on hand. You can talk it up with them, and they'll tell you.
And I've used them a lot.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, when you're building one of these, you run into a lot of issues that I guess only they know about.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, once you go around a car when you're young, coming up through the years, there's so many parts available nowadays for these rides. You got to ask questions, and you need those people that know what's going on.
Yeah, back in the days when I grew up, you probably had to find a junk car to get these parts from. Now, I mean, you can build a car from the ground up, which is nice.
Yes, sir. And what about the interior? Yeah. What we got here? Is that all original?
Yeah, that's just a stock interior. It's all the seats has been redone. They put extra padding in them. They really sit good. And staying with my red and black, I went with the red-black formats and like them. And it's got the rally gauge package. It's got a Tremec 5-speed, so it's got real low gears, so it needs the 5th gear.
Oh,
you know.
Okay.
So it
So how low is the rear end?
456.
Yeah, okay.
12 bolt 456.
Yeah, so that 5-speed, man, that does good with it, right?
Habits, yeah. You got the best of both worlds. You can run it, you know, as you know, down the drag strip if you want to, and then if you get on the interstate, you can run 75 mile an hour.
You got them low gears, man. You can burn the back tires off of
this thing in high gear in fourth gear.
Yeah.
You can be creeping along and just kick it. You don't have to change gears. It's amazing how low it's geared.
Wow.
So
hey, that makes for a fun hot rod there, buddy. Yes, sir.
That hooks it up.
Yeah, buddy. Love it, man. You got the period correct console with the gauges in it.
Right.
Yes, sir. The traditional buckets there. Nice setup, Mack Turner.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice ride. Always a big
I'm
fan of the Novas.
In it before long.
Hey, we
I
get
might even let
ride in it.
Might even let you drive it.
Really?
If you'll be careful.
Oh, sure. Always careful.
Okay.
Always careful, Mack.
Okay.
Man, I appreciate you showing your ride here on Hot Rod Madness, sir.
It's been a pleasure.
Libby, how are you?
Good, Tim. How are you?
Ooh, it's good to see you
Good to see
again.
you.
Good to see you in your ride.
Yes.
Hey,
My baby?
Yes, your baby. Wow, I would call it my baby too. Look at this thing. That is fantastic. Hey, I get all excited every time I see this car. I mean, when you walk up on this car at a show, you can't help but be excited. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty exciting.
The body mods going on here. It's not your typical Corvette. What year is it, Libby?
It's a Title 65, but it's been done to look like the 63 Grand Sport.
Yeah.
So that's where all the body mods come in.
Yep. So the Grand Sport, was that a kit or was it
No,
a total build?
It was a total build. It was originally, they built 5 of them originally to race on the Trans Am Series. And they were going to build 150 street machines, but GM, it was a secret project. GM found out about it and shut it down.
Wow.
So they only got 5, but they saved all 5 of them, so they're all out there somewhere in private collections.
Okay. So maybe one day you'll run up on the other owners, right, and show yours off.
Maybe.
Wouldn't it be cool?
That would be very cool. Yeah, that would be very cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing build. I mean, when you're looking at this thing, it looks like it's running 200 plus down the street and it's just sitting still. I mean, yeah. That looks really cool. Anyways, how long have you had it? I mean,
we bought it in 2013 and instantly put it in the shop, and it took 3 years to get it to this point.
Right.
You know, body work doesn't go fast, and painters move very slowly, and so, you know, so 3 years later we finally got it back out on the road.
Yeah. And the official name of this red?
Torch Red.
Torch Red. I can't wait to see what's under the hood. Can we pop the hood, Libby, and check it out? All right. All right, Libby, what are we looking at here?
Well, it's just your standard 350. It's, you know, it's built with a little cam in it, but I didn't want much chrome on it. Wanted it plain and simple, so, you know, I think we succeeded. Painted the air cooler and the valve covers to match the car, torch red, and just kept it real simple, real clean. Got rid of everything on the firewall that I could get rid of, so we have no windshield wipers, no nothing like that.
Wow.
You know, so,
yeah, so you carried the stripe right down through the firewall.
And now you can't see it, but it goes down through the front of the car.
Oh,
too.
okay. Yeah.
So,
all right. That looks good. Hey, I love the chrome piece on the valve cover, the torch red air cleaner and all.
Yep.
The little chrome stripe there looks great.
Well, originally I wanted no chrome, but I lost that battle. So.
Yeah. Somebody wanted you to polish something up under there. Yeah.
Mack and the painter said, no, we have to have a little bit of chrome.
Right.
So.
Well, it might match the window trim when the hood's up.
Mm-hmm.
That looks nice and clean though.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah, I like it a lot that way.
Oh, sure. And it's not, you know, unlike your Camaro that you built earlier on, man.
It was to the max.
Yes, it was total chrome. Wow.
Yep.
It would blind you in the sun.
Yeah. And that's why I wanted to go totally different with this one, because I'd had 10 years of chrome, you know, so it was time to do something different. So that's why we did this.
And while you're building something like this, you're constantly ordering out for parts and things. And I know
every day.
There's a lot of people that carry Corvette parts. There's only a handful in this world that carry quality parts.
Yep.
And where would you get parts from?
Eckler's is where most of these parts came from. I got to be a first name basis with a delivery driver because he'd just pull up and say, I got parts for the car. You want me to put them in the garage? Yep. Yes, please, if you don't mind. So, yeah.
Real hot rod people. Yeah. There you go. That's what you get.
Yeah, for quality parts, Eckler's is the best place to go.
Cool.
Yeah, it's for most of the parts when this car came from. So, you know.
Nice.
They never let us down on anything we wanted.
Very nice. So. Hey, I'm glad to hear it because I'll probably be ordering things from them myself. All right. Thank you, Libby, for showing your ride here on Hot Rod Madness.